Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? I am here to talk about the exploding PSUs from Gigabyte. The models are the wattage are the 750s and the 850 wattage. This has been going around for almost a month now. It's been brought to attention by Steve, from CEO and owner of Gamer Nexus. He put that out, telling us to avoid these power supplies by Gigabyte. And if you have any of these PSUs in your computer, please replace that PSU ASAP. Because if you don't, you're gonna go ahead and it already been proven that you will destroy all your computer parts or even burn down your house. And this is very alarming here that Gigabyte is offering their RMA after their server got hacked. So if y'all saw any RMAs previously, y'all gonna have to wait for a while because that server went down. They got a new server up, so it's gonna take a while for y'all to get your claims back. But Gigabyte is offering a re not I want to say not refund y'all money back, but y'all after y'all send back the old power supply that exploded, they're gonna send you the same model back. So that's not really fixing the problem now. Now let's get into the story here. According to Gigabyte in statement 2, this is the PSU. Before I get started into the story, excuse that everybody. The models are the P850GM and the P750GM. Now, according to statements, the two models in questions, the P850GM and the P750GM, are addressed as a culprit of a recent rig explosion accident when Newegg bundled the RTX 30 series graphic card with one of these two PSUs as part of their sale promotion. While it is already common knowledge that the RTX 30 series GPUs, especially the top tier RTX 3080 and the 3080 Ti and the 3090, are capable of drawing massive power in an instant when they need to boost their clock speed. But when this happens, the PSU that are not built with multiple safety features or durable components, especially the capacitors, will immediately blow up and cause a fire if the power input is not immediately cut off. Now, saying that, and then you can sit down and have any one of these RTX 30 series cards in your computer, and you got everything set at normal. You're not even much overclocking, nothing. Even at idle, this this PSU will explode. Or if you got your your PC on sleep mode, or you just step away from your computer for like maybe 20-30 minutes, they will overheat and explode, causing damage to your components as well as possibly causing fire and burning down everything you own. Um, it's kind of shameful that Gigabyte would push these PSUs on the market like that, and then it's kind of insane that Newegg sells them. See, the thing is, with the consumer world, y'all like to buy name brand stuff, which is okay. But if you're not testing these products out before y'all put it in y'all systems, then you're gonna go into a massive upset and failure. And one thing that I like, when I had brought my RS game PSU, they put a power supply tester into it. So you just put, as y'all know how to use it, put the power supply tester into the 20 to 24 volt pin, turn it on and just let it run for at least 25 to 30 minutes tops. That's at idle load. Ain't nothing pushing it. You just got it running just to see if the product works or not. Then that will let you know that you have a good power supply. Within 20 to 30 minutes in idle, you'll see any sparks coming from the capacitors any cheap components that any of these manufacturers use to go ahead and put these parts, put these components together. And that's another thing. Now companies are now taking extreme measures in using cheap garbage products and parts to put stuff together. And with this here from Gigabyte, a well-known name brand PC manufacturer, to go ahead and push out these type power supplies. Now, CEO and owner Steve from Gamer Nexus did a video on these power supplies. I'll be putting both videos in the link below. I'll be putting the link in the description below. Sorry about that, viewers. And y'all please watch that before y'all buy these power supplies. And to a whole lot of PC users out there that brought these power supplies, if y'all brought these supplies and put them in your computer, take them out ASAP before it causes catastrophic damage. You basically about losing everything. You should not have to be while you're doing anything on your PC, whether you sitting down here watching your Hulu, Netflix, you doing business, clerical work, whatever, or you in the office. You did your nice little rig. You built your rig for your own office or whatever, and then it explodes. You lose basically everything, or you could go ahead and lose your entire life behind this power supply. So what I would recommend people to do is take these PSUs out and go buy you another PSU that is well suitable with your computer, whether it's EVGA, RS Game, Apeva, Corsair, whatever, Raid Max, whatever PSU, Silverstone, whatever PSU you like, buy it. Whether it's an efficient power supply or a non-efficient power supply, before you buy that power supply, do your research on it. I had brought me a 450 watt non-efficient power supply from Apeva, and it did a damn good job. I have another non-efficient from Raid Max, and my two main screens that are 80 plus certified, so they're from Raid Max and Silverstone. Now, even though this is a great power supply by Gigabyte, it looks good, but still, they got cheap components inside of it that's causing the causing the PSU to explode in idle mode and at max load. So even though you could be gaming your favorite game and you did not overclock no parts, it will still explode because of the faulty equipment inside of the power supply that causing them to explode. Now, recently Gigabyte was doing RMAs where their server got hacked, and they had to shut that server down. They got another server up running to accept new RMAs. But if your RMA was in that old server, it's gonna take a while for y'all to get your return merchandise authorization taken care of. Just like Jay from J2 mentioned, and I'll be putting his video in the link in the description, his video description in the link below, so I can watch that as well too. If y'all did an RMA and that server went down, your RMA is in that server, they had to disconnect because it was being hacked. You're gonna go ahead and take a while to go ahead and get your problem resolved by Gigabyte. Seems to me that they basically want to do nothing about it. Now, the ones who received their RMA authorization number and everything was taken care of, you were going to get the same power supply sent back out to you, which I would not accept. If you bought them for Newegg is accepting, if you bought that in a bundle, Newegg is accepting y'all send everything back, because that was in a part of that bundle deal. And this is one reason why me as well as a lot of people don't do that Newegg bundle nonsense, because Newegg just basically just giving themselves a bad name. Um, Once Micro Center heard about it, they immediately pulled them off the shelves. So one thing about Micro Center I like that they look out for their customers, because who wants to sit down here and replace? I don't care if you built a PC with this here power supply, it came up to 1,000 or higher. Who wants to rebuy those parts again? And especially we back in this COVID-19 nonsense again, where people getting sick and everything getting shut back down again. So that's just go ahead and give y'all information and kudos to that. They'll just go ahead and open your mind up about that. If you have these PSUs, the P850GM and the P750GM, please take them out your computers and just buy you a nice 750 power supply from RS Game, eVega, etc. I'll be putting those links in the description below, so y'all can go ahead and buy y'all, replace your power supplies. Don't go out and buy any more of these power supplies until Gigabyte resolve this issue, because if they don't resolve it, it gives them a bad name, and then they're gonna start losing customers, because this gives Gigabyte a really bad name, even though the CEOs or the corporation staff don't see it. This is bad business to the consumer world, because right now I see it as y'all just selling bad products, whether it could be a faulty motherboard or a faulty keyboard, etc. Now, this is one of the reasons why you have, after y'all put it together, y'all run tests on them before y'all pack them up and send them out to the retail stores. If y'all not doing that, then y'all hurting yourselves in the long run. Very, very hurting yourselves, because right now I had Gigabyte as one of my top contenders, along with MSI, Asus, ASRock, and BioStar as one of my top contenders and PC parts. And if Gigabyte's selling bad parts, then I'm gonna have to go ahead on it and draw away from it until y'all fix this issue. Sending out the same power supply and to consumers, that's not a quick fix. The quick fix is look at the problem, what caused it, and then they want to get mad at Gamer Nexus because he was running it over max power. It's not whether you run it at over max power or not. If it exploding and you at 30% load with your PC, you got all your spreadsheets open up, you got everything cranked open, you watching this, you on conference calls and stuff, etc., and your PC explode right there in your office or in your home office, whatever. This is bad business, and Gigabyte needs to fix it ASAP. I'll be going ahead and putting this article link from Tech Critters in the description below so y'all can read about it, because I'm very alarmed and disappointed with Gigabyte that y'all sending out the same power supplies as a refunded from the RMA, and by their RMA being hacked, their server being hacked, that could, I guess, an angry consumer say, you know what, the heck with Gigabyte, let me just go ahead and send this virus out and just shut down the whole entire system. So y'all won't be sending out these crappy PSUs as a RMA replacement. And Gamer Nexus talked about that in this video, so I will be putting those links in the descriptions below, and I want y'all to immediately watch them. To the newcomers that's building their PCs and I'm going Gigabyte strong, you can still use their motherboards, etc., but these PSUs, I'll go ahead and look at another power supply option for putting my PC together. I don't care if you go Gigabyte all the way and you got EVGA as your power supply. No, don't use these power supplies until they fix this issue with them. Thank y'all for watching. This is a quick segment. Hit the like button if y'all like this video. That helped me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.